go. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are posted. Thank you.
You know what? Just to see, there's a Walgreens here. I'm going to go in there and see if they got toilet paper. Won't be able to carry a 10-pack because I don't have the rack on my bike. Maybe I can get 2 4-packs in my saddle bags. Dig my keys out here. Lock up my bike. Boy, I remember the days when a lot of bikes didn't even have locks on them. They were all kickstart, magneto ignitions. And they had batteries in them to run the lights, but I don't think the batteries had anything to do with the ignition. Oh, my eyes are itching, boy. Well, let's go in here. Oh, maybe I better get my cane. Yeah. Old back just doesn't work right anymore. I never thought I'd be 68 years old. Not that I thought I'd die, I just never thought I'd be old. Okay.
Bye, Monica.
You dropped something. I'd pick it up, but I got a cold and I don't want to put the germs on you. Okay. Now, where would it be if they have it? Ooh, adult beverage. Well, this is where it would be, and they don't have any either. See what they got in adult beverages. Ooh. Lots of wine. I'm not a wine drinker. Yeah, just wine. No whiskey, no liqueur. Yep, they don't have toilet paper either. Maybe things are better in Pennsylvania. Maybe those people didn't panic buy a few weeks ago. Because I remember before my wife went to New York, she said she couldn't find toilet paper or paper towels at Walmart. And that was just about 3 weeks ago. And I knew about the Corona thing, but I never was thinking anything about it. Never thought anything about it until last week when I couldn't get what I needed. Well, there's a CVS down a ways. I'll go take a look there. Come on, get in the neutral. There we go. Sometimes it's a little stubborn after it's all warmed up. No matter how cold it is, it always starts right up in the first time. When I was still working, I never had any trouble starting it up in the morning to go to work, even when it was below 0 degrees. But at least it's electric start. I remember had a kickstart van head. They had points. The points would get messed up in them, and well, once you get it running, it'd run fine, but getting it started was real difficult a lot of times, and I only weighed 130 pounds, 135 pounds. I was always afraid of it backfiring because I always heard stories about people breaking their leg when it backfired when you tried to start it. Never happened to me, but I did worry about it back then. But I remember most of the Japanese bikes, except for the dirt-only bikes, they had electric starts. But I wouldn't use them. When I had Japanese bikes, I still kick-started them because I thought that electric starter sounded real cheap and little sounding. Of course, the bikes were a lot littler than a Harley, but I wouldn't use them. But I'm sure glad Harley's got electric starters now. And there was a time when I was wishing that old Pan had an electric start, but it was just too much money to convert it. I thought at the time anyway. And you know, I don't even know if they could have done it. I know they could. There were shovels that people had electric starts on, so they must have been converted because they only put the started putting the electric starter on from the factory when they came out with the electric glide. That's why it was called the electric glide, I think. Sometimes I don't always remember so good, but I think that's what it was. You only got it on the electric glide. Seeing a Robert Blake movie called Electric Glide in Blue, and I thought, boy, that's an ugly motorcycle. Back then I wouldn't have had a bike with all these big lights on it and hard bags. I still not too sure I'd ever buy a bike with a fairing, but that fairing is kind of nice for a radio, though. Having a good sound system. Now here's CVS. Let's see if I can find toilet paper here. No, I don't want to go in that way. Go in this one. Well, find out soon enough. Thank God for collapsible canes. Okay, let's see if I can find some. Path care, would it be there? I doubt it. I don't know where. I don't know. That'd be something if it was right there with the laxatives. Okay. Adult diapers. They have to resort to that. I don't see any paper goods. No, that's not that kind of paper. Trading card. Almost lost my balance. I don't even see a. This is where it would be if they had it. I think those are paper towels, though, not toilet paper. No toilet paper. No Kleenex either. Yep. Yep, they're all out of toilet paper too. Oh well. I just can't believe that people can buy that much, that it's out for so long. Because they keep saying that there's no supply line issues, that the stores are getting restocked. Oh well. Maybe we'll have to subscribe to the newspaper, just use the paper. I never thought too much of the paper here. After this big company came in and bought up all the little newspapers that were around, they got rid of some of them, and there were several weekly papers around here, and then the Courier was a daily, but company that bought the Courier bought all the weekly papers too and did away with a lot of them. And I don't know where their reporters are, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on around here that they don't put in the newspaper. And if they put something in but don't have all the answers, they don't do a follow-up later. But I may have to subscribe to the paper just to use it as toilet paper. I remember my dad saying when he was in World War II, they got toilet paper in their rations, but didn't always last until they got some more. And anytime they found newspapers, they would stick those in their packs. Well, Sean at SRK Cycles and Bikes and Beards, I guess you got more stuff in Pennsylvania than we got here. 'Cause I still can't find any toilet paper. He probably never watches my videos. He's too busy running his business and he's got 2 channels. Making those videos, and then he's got Bikes and Beards is on Amazon.com or Amazon Prime. And even though those are old ones, I guess he's still got to go through and decide which ones to give him.